Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I don't remember what today this video is supposed to come out, but um, I've been back in it for a week or so now, I think. A lot of videos. I've done a lot of these at the same time, so I'm a little ahead of schedule, which is really nice. But today we are going to be doing a shorter video, probably 10-ish minutes long after I finished editing it. But I'm going to show you how that I made this painting. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so here we go. I have gone ahead and put in a little dot grid and drawn in the shape of my headphones first. And my first step here is going to be to get some base colors down. So I've got it kind of going on a second monitor here. You'll see I start with red and then I move on to my black later. Basically, I've got my watercolors out. I'm trying to match the colors pretty close, and I want to get my tones relatively similar so that later I can come in with some colored pencils and make things a little more exact. You'll see as I'm coming through here, I'm paying attention not only to where the colors go, but how dark some of the colors are. Like I said, I want the tones and the values to be correct at this stage so that they're easier to adjust later. And so that's what I'm going to do for now. Some watercolors, putting them in, and then I'll come back and talk to you when I move on to my next step. So I guess while we've got some time, I'll explain a little bit about why I'm doing this painting. So this is what I would consider semi-realistic. I wouldn't consider it hyper-realistic. You could even say realism art. I want it to try to look kind of like it's sitting on the paper. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you may remember I did the Strada Easel 30-day challenge a few months ago. And for that, I did a bunch of art like this on one big sheet of paper. Here it is, if you don't know what I'm talking about. This is all drawings, right? And so I've been doing a lot of pet portraits recently, so I figured maybe I would bring back a little bit of this style because I think it is fun. And so that's kind of why I'm doing this. It used to be something that I was really into, not so much anymore. You go through stages, and I'm in a stage right now where I like when paintings look like paintings, not when paintings look like photos or real things. It's just a thing that happens when you're an artist. It's like everybody who's not an artist, they want to make their paintings look like photos, but at some point, just take a picture, right? I'm at the stage now where I don't want a painting to look like a photo. I want it to look like a painting, because that's kind of the fun of having a painting done, right? You want it to look like it's a painting, not like it's a picture. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. I'm flexing my muscles, getting into it. I'm not going to do it all the time, but it's nice to do it every once in a while to change things up. So here I go. I'm going to start my pen lining. I'm just going to follow basically the outlines here. I may do a little bit of work with line weight, make some sections, maybe darker, shadowy sections, a little thicker line, lighter sections, a little thinner line. Nothing too insane, but I'm just going to get some pen outlines here. This is not necessary. This is going to take away from some of the realism, but I've been liking using these pens, and I like the way that it looks in the end, so I'm going to do it. So as you may be able to guess, at this point, we are going to go in with the white pen and add some of our highlights. This is kind of going to not only up the contrast, but it's also going to make this seem more complete, right? Some of these sections are shiny and some of them are dull, and adding some more vibrant highlights on the shiny sections is going to help them appear shiny, right? And I went a little dark in some areas, and so adding these highlights is going to help to boost, like I said, the contrast and the realism of this painting. So far this is pretty good, and it still doesn't look quite like it's real. And I think one of the things that's causing that is it's floating in space in nowhere. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding some shadows so that it looks like it's sitting on the paper, and that I have a very distinct light source. It's coming from one specific direction so that it will cast some shadows so that I have some shadow to play with to help it seem like it's sitting somewhere. I went ahead and my shadows are coming from the top of roughly the top of the canvas, which is just a good thing to use. You know, it doesn't have to be that, but that's what I chose. It'll help when it's hanging up. It makes it look a little more interesting. You're typically going to light it from above. If you were to put this up on a wall, you know, you've got ceiling lights. And so with the light coming from the top, it's going to make it look a little bit more realistic, especially if it's hanging on a wall. So that's going to do it for the painting today. Here we go with the final piece. I'll get it nice and big in the screen so you can see it. Pretty happy with the final result. I would say that, once again, this is realistic, but it's not hyper realistic. I could have gone further, but it's just a small exercise. I didn't feel the need to go crazy on this thing. Still very happy with it. I think it's very successful. I think the shadows are all consistent. And if you were to light this from above, which it currently is, to some extent, it's going to give you the effect that you're looking for. So yeah, happy with the final result. If you're happy with the final result, maybe like the video, maybe subscribe, maybe ring the bell, maybe leave a comment. You know, all these things, they help the channel out a lot. It doesn't take a lot of your time. It's all free. I'm not asking for money right now. No, I'm not asking for money. Subscribe, ring the bell. It really helps out the channel, helps me to grow, helps people to see me. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.